The Pit Explained, Season 1, Episode 2, 8 a.m. The Pit continues in near real time at Pittsburgh Trauma Medical Hospital. Dr. Robby, the senior attending, has just recovered from a PTSD flashback triggered by the anniversary of his mentor, Dr. Adamson's death. Charge nurse Dana Evans keeps the floor running. Senior residents Collins and Langdon supervise a team including new resident Mel and medical students Javadi and Whitaker. This hour, Robby faces a teenager's overdose, an elderly patient's end-of-life crisis, and a cascade of traumas that test whether good medicine and institutional reality can coexist.
So last episode ended with Robby frozen mid-shift in a PTSD flashback. Alarms going off, completely locked up. This hour picks up right there. Dana snaps him back, and soon after a 19-year-old named Nick Bradley arrives by ambulance, found unresponsive by his parents. Pinpoint pupils, barely breathing, partially responded to Narcan, but still can't breathe on his own.
And Collins quickly realizes this isn't just an opioid overdose. His blood pressure is crashing. He has flaccid paralysis in all 4 limbs. No eye movement. No brainstem function at all. They suspect massive hypoxic brain injury from oxygen deprivation.
Meanwhile, the rest of the ER doesn't pause. A 23-year-old named Ben Kemper gets doored on an e-scooter, face plants the pavement, and his airway is swelling shut from severe facial fractures. They can't intubate normally, so Mel has to perform an emergency cricothyrotomy.
Right, and Garcia trash talks her the whole time. But Mel nails it.
Not bad for a brutal hour. Now the big ethical crisis. Joseph Spencer, the elderly patient from last episode with pneumonia, sepsis, and Alzheimer's, whose advanced directive explicitly says no intubation. But when his adult children arrive, his daughter Helen refuses to accept that.
Right, and Robby handles it carefully at first. Suggests a comfortable natural death might be the most humane path. Gives them time to talk it over. But Spencer's oxygen keeps dropping. The BiPAP is maxed out, and the fluids they're giving for sepsis are overloading his lungs. The next step is the intubation their father said he didn't want.
Helen and Jeremy both insist. They threaten to sue, and Collins confronts Robby directly, furious that he's about to override a patient's documented wishes just because the family won't let go.
He's legally cornered and intubates anyway. How do you make that call?
There's no clean answer, and it's not even the hardest moment of his hour.
No clean answer there either. Nick's pupils have gone from pinpoint to blown. That shift means brainstem death, likely from prolonged oxygen deprivation. When Robby tells the parents they insist their son doesn't do drugs, but the urine test comes back positive for fentanyl.
Robby explains that counterfeit pills, things that look like Xanax or Ativan, get laced with fentanyl without anyone knowing. No drug history, no warning signs, and this kid's parents had absolutely no idea.
And it hits Robby personally. He connects Nick to his own quasi-stepson and privately tells Dana he believes it's brainstem death. She warns him not to go there. But how do you stay detached when it mirrors your own life?
2 great character reveals this hour. McKay has been warmly mentoring Javadi about emergency medicine and being a single mom. Then her ankle monitor goes off right in front of Javadi, revealing a criminal conviction nobody knew about. She storms off, cursing at the monitoring center.
Everyone in this ER is carrying something they don't show patients. Samira, the same resident Robby criticized last episode for spending too much time with patients, correctly diagnoses a woman named Joyce with sickle cell disease when the EMTs had dismissed her as drug-seeking. She recognized the pain and started proper treatment immediately.
The exact quality Robby faulted her for is what saves that patient.
Empathy isn't inefficiency.
And the episode ends on one more gut punch. Whitaker had moved his gallstone patient, Mr. Milton, to the hallway to free a bed. Milton seemed perfectly fine, joking about wanting bourbon while Whitaker shared that he was the first in his family to go to college. Then Whitaker finds Milton unresponsive.
Asystole, fixed pupils. Mel confirms there's no reversible cause. Potassium's normal, no tamponade. Langdon says call the code, but Whitaker won't stop. He insists on one more round of epinephrine, determined to give his patient every possible chance.
The episode ends with the code still running. No resolution. And what makes it land is This was exactly the danger Robby warned the trainees about in the premiere. Don't let patients deteriorate where no one's watching.
The overcrowding that Gloria dismissed as a numbers problem in episode 1 just put a body on the floor. The system is cracking, and the people inside it are holding on by their fingertips.
Nick Bradley is brain dead from fentanyl-laced pills. Spencer is on a ventilator his own directive forbade. Milton's code is still running when the hour ends.